Whew. Welcome, everybody. This will be my second Facebook Live ever. I don't even know if it's working yet, but I just know I should start talking as soon as it happens. Here we go. Yay. Hey, everybody. I thought I would jump on here live today since my show was canceled. My producer has no internet, so I figured I'd jump on here today to remind you that if you don't already watch me on Wednesdays at 1 o'clock on the Joyful Finding Show, to tune in on Wednesdays at 1 o'clock for the Joyful Finding Show. You can find it here on Facebook and you can find it on YouTube. So I'm glad whoever is popping in and joining right now, because I had no idea what I was going to talk about or what I was going to be doing or anything, but I just figured I'd pop on, see how you guys are feeling, see what you have going on in your life. My topic of the show today was going to be creativity, right? So what are you creating in the world? And as you can see, I have some beautiful paintings and such behind me today that I was definitely going to be talking about on my show. So you might want to tap in next week to find out more about that. How are you all doing out there? What is going on in your world? Are you feeling grounded? Are you feeling ungrounded? Are you feeling just what are you feeling? You know, that's what I'm asking. And you guys, if you have any questions, and some of you that are popping in and seeing that I'm just talking and don't know what I'm all about, I am a psychic intuitive. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to pop them in the little comment box, and I will definitely get around to answering those the best that I can. Because there's a lot of things that are changing for each one of us on a daily basis. I mean, you walk outside and things are so different than they were 6 months ago, right? 2020 has been this topsy-turvy menagerie of stuff is the best way for me to describe it without getting too crazy. Hey, Devin, thanks for popping in. Boy, I think I got some family members out there of yours maybe watching. Everyone say hi if you're out there, because I won't know who you are unless you say hi. So yeah, this year has been kind of topsy-turvy, right? And so the beginning of 2020, I've been talking the whole time, it's about what you're going to create out of 2020. 2020 is your clear vision of what you're creating about going forward. So bring that forward for yourself. And I'm getting goosebumps as I get lit up right now, because as the old structures are falling around us, we are the ones that are going to build up the new stuff right now. So with all the new stuff that's going to be built, you guys are the creators of that. We are creating the new earth right in front of our own eyes, minute by minute, moment by moment. And it's very important that you guys understand what you have going on right there. So, you know, it's like, what are you creating that happiness? Are you creating that joy? Again, I'm going to remind you guys, because I don't think you guys were on that first couple minutes I started my show today, or this little live. Joyful Findings on Wednesdays at 1 o'clock. You can find it on YouTube, and you can usually find it here. So let's tap in and find out what's going on with everybody, because everything's getting mixed up. There's so many emotions. I go into different places of business, and everyone has some kind of different emotions. There's still a lot of fear flying around. And God really doesn't want us to have fear, people. And we have fear about many different things. Maybe it's the COVID, maybe it's lack of money, maybe it's not finding the right love. There's a lot of fears attached to a lot of things in our life. And God would like us to get rid of all those fears, because He has made it. This year, He's turned it back into us so that we are the master creators of what we want to create this year. So you guys think big, really big. And what are you creating? And as I say that, I'm getting goosebumps. So I want you guys to really feel that while you're out there, okay? Because it's like there's so much going on, but you guys have to create the joy that you want in your life. So if you still have relationships that are not working for you, it's time to look at all the patterns in your life that are just not working for you, or working for humanity, right? Because we're all trying to become united. We're all trying to come together. And there's still so many things that are trying to divide us, take us apart from each other. And really, it's about coming together in love and seeing the oneness in each one of us, right? Because we're all connected. We have all these they show me all these beautiful connections and stuff. So I hope you guys are like really feeling that and really starting to create what it is that you want in your lives, and not what you don't want in your lives, right? Because that's what fear does. Fear kind of gets in your head for a little bit, and then all of a sudden it gets you. You go down this wrong road. It takes you down this totally wrong road of thinking that is not for your highest and best self, right? Because now You know, I think I posted something on my Facebook this morning about what's going on with the world now, right? It's like we lost that connection to source. So I'm asking everybody to connect back into source, whatever that is for you. You may call him God or whatever religion you're from. We all have a God. He has many different names, but he is the creator. He is source. So source energy. You guys need to tap back into your true light source, okay? And not false light, okay? Not false light. I need you guys all to tap into true light, if that makes sense. And about vibrations and frequencies. Oh my God, there's been so much going on with vibrations and frequencies since this eclipse that happened over the weekend. I was like, woo, I feel a little dizzy. I feel a little bit everything. You know what I mean? So it's like, you guys, I know, are feeling this too. We're feeling this as a collective. We're feeling things have to change. We're tired of listening to the same old story over and over again. It's like, oh my God, are you going to tell me something new or something different? Because it's time to tap in to find out what that something new is for us, right? Because we're the creators of that. You know, it's like, God kind of put his little hand down on earth and said, stop. Everybody just stopped, right? And everyone stopped, right? The whole world just kind of like stopped. And now it's like, what do we want to do? And in that time of that stop, you've maybe doing some research, finding out more stuff that's going on in the world and why things are playing out the way they are. Or maybe you're still stuck in, you still the ostrich and you still have your head stuck in the sand. Either way, it's okay. I just want everyone to still pick up your vibration no matter what is going on, okay? Look at this. I have a family reunion on over here in my little chat box. I love you guys. So thank you guys for tapping in today and feeling this energy, because it's all about what you guys are going to start creating right now. And I want you guys to create out of love. I want you to create out of joy. I want you to create out of happiness. I want you to create. And it's funny because, okay, maybe I will talk about some of my art. Okay, because when I first started on my spiritual, I'm going to say my spiritual awakening, okay, my spiritual awakening. And when I started going through this, and I'm going to say this happened in 2010, 2011, definitely in 2012, that's when I started taking all the classes and learning more about everything, but 2010, 2011, and I'm not a painter, okay, but this actually means something to me even still today, as I lift it up, and I'll show it to you guys, okay? I know it's hard to see all of it, but this is the bottom, and this is painted on wood. But the most significant thing to me about this is just the many different colors, the many different layers, the sun, this eye that's watching us, right? Because I felt like that was our higher self up there, and, you know, I still haven't figured it completely out. But it's like, you know, it's like, get out and do things that you have never done before, because I am not a painter. My mother used to like to paint, and you can probably see her up over there. That's a self-portrait of my mother from many years ago. But it's like, get out your stuff and start to create, right? Like this gentleman right here, this is my buddy Billy right here, painted this over here, and I asked him to leave it for my show today, which I'm going to ask him to leave it for next week so I can talk about it again. But he's never painted before until like a week and a half ago. So you guys can't say that you don't have abilities when you absolutely do. And there's Billy right there. Billy, William, welcome. You know what I mean? And even Christopher, you know what I mean? He'll tell you this. We just did a little video earlier about this, you know, and this right here is the solar system to him, okay? So it's like, everyone break out and start doing something that you've never done before. Break out of those old molds. Break out of those boxes that you've been keeping yourselves in. I want everyone to think of yourself as like this beautiful present, and you've kept yourself all wrapped up in all these beautiful bows and papers and whatever else you have yourself wrapped up in. But I need you to drop all the paper. I need you to drop all the ribbons, and I need you just to be your true authentic self, okay? And I want you to do that by going within, not listen to what's going on around you, but definitely listen within what's going on around you, okay? Because this is going to be this is like your North Star. I'm going to use it on many different things because I feel like different people are popping in. So it's like, this is like your North Star. It kind of leads the way, right? This is your heart center. This is your heart chakra. This is your soul self. This is where it resides, halfway through your body. Okay, so this brings heaven and earth into balance. This also has to be in balance. So I hope you guys are finding that balance that you need. Because now is the time to find that, with everything being upheavaled, right? I keep talking about everything being pulled apart, right? Because everything's falling down, all these old structures. And even all these old statues, I don't get that. But you know, someone has their reasoning, but I don't understand it. I think leave just things alone and let's create from this day forward. We can't destroy what we've already done, but we can create better from today, you know. And if we still have a lot of hate and anger towards our past and things that have happened in our past, that's not going to help us move forward. It's kind of like carrying around like this 25-pound weight on your ankle. And every step that you take, it's like having to pick that back up. So, you know, you can make it as hard as or as easy as you desire right now. And you're going to do that through your thoughts. So keep your thoughts positive, keep your thoughts alive, keep your thoughts going in the right direction, right? Because they can go either to the negative or they can go to the positive. So I say bring them all the way up to the positive and let that happen, because now is the time for you. You are the master creator. So it's just like, see yourself with a blank slate. What do you want to do with the rest of your life? Have you loved your job all your life? Are you still loving your job, or do you want to create something new? Do you want financial freedom from doing something that you enjoy, having more free time, or do you like the 9-to-5 job? Now it's time about creating exactly what it is you want in your life, okay? Because you're the only ones that can do this. You're the only ones that can do this. No one can do this for you. It's like every week I tell you guys on my show, here's the steering wheel. I'm giving it back to you. Where do you want to take this ship? Where are you taking your car? Where are you taking your vessel? Where is it that you want to take yourself? So wherever that is that you want to go is now it's time to make that choice, okay? Because your heart center, your North Star is going to tell you, is going to help lead the way, right? It's going to help you lead the way. You have to trust your inner self, okay? Because sometimes we get fed a lot of stuff on the outside of us, you know, and I even can go back to even my childhood, you know, when I was shut down from using my abilities. There's no way you could know what you know. But now I can say that there is every way to know what I know, just you didn't allow me. It wasn't allowed, okay? Us being able to use our abilities was not allowed. We are taking that power back. And I have goosebumps right now. So if you guys have any abilities at all, and every single one of you do that are watching, yeah, intuition, that gut feeling, whatever it is, maybe you see things, feel things, know things, whatever it is, they're going to be amplified right now, okay? And I want you to use that amplification and trust yourself, okay? Because it's very important as we move forward, because we are the change, okay? And part of the reason I still got on here today is because my frequency, my vibration need to be on a different level today. I think I needed to tap in with some people that don't normally tap into my normal show on Wednesdays. So again, I'm going to remind you, this is like my self-promotion show. I want you guys to tap in on Wednesdays at 1 o'clock for the Joyful Finding show, okay? Because every week, and if you haven't seen my shows, go watch the archives. It's the only Joyful Finding show that you can find on YouTube, okay? Because I want to help you find your joy. Nothing more in my life have I ever wanted is to find my joy and to help you guys find your joy. This is how I am to be of service right now, helping all of you find your joy. So I hope you guys are stepping into that joy and finding that. And if you're still seeing things in your life that are negative, then I want you to get rid of it, okay? It's not because you don't love it anymore, but you can't stand to be in that vibration anymore, okay? Because everything is working more on a vibrational frequency, okay? So sometimes when you walk into the store, it's like, oh my God, there's a lot of energy in here and I just can't go in there. Or there's other times you're like, oh, I can walk right through here, and it's like, you know, walking on fire, and it's like, you don't feel a thing. It's okay. But we are starting to definitely feel more vibrations, and we are definitely starting to raise our vibrations. And as we raise our vibrations, this is going to help Earth. This is going to help humanity, okay? Because when you help yourself, you start helping other people. When you can get yourself up on a good place, then you start helping other people, right? Because it's really about helping each other. This is something, again, we have forgotten in this lifetime or lifetimes, right? This is not the first time we've ever done this. This is not our first rodeo. You know what I mean? But now we're like, this is our last rodeo. This is the last time we want to do this. We don't want to do this anymore. So now you guys are going to step it up, and you guys are going to start creating exactly what you do want. You're going to create it out of nothing as well. Okay. It's almost like me taking my hands and having nothing in them, and you are going to create something beautiful out of absolutely nothing. And you know what that nothing starts as? It starts with the energy that you're thinking, okay? The energy that you're thinking. So what are the thoughts that you're keeping in your head? These are what's most important for you right now. Go into your head, go into your heart. Is this the most positive thing I could be saying? Is this bringing forth what I exactly want, or is this bringing forth more crap or drama? Because you don't need any more drama in your life, okay, people? We got a ton of it going on for the whole world. We don't need to create any more. We want to create happiness and we want to create joy. So I'm really excited to see what you guys are going to create. You know what I mean? And just wait until next week when you guys get on my show. I have my Joyful Findings class has shared their artwork with me, and I have come up with this little video that I'm going to share with them on my show next week, just because they're so awesome. And just because they're stepping out of their comfort zones as well, right? Because it's one thing to create it, but then it's another thing to share it and things like that. So just know that whatever you're creating, whether you're creating nothing or something, okay? Because sometimes nothing is fine too. Sometimes we feel like we're guilty because we've done nothing that day, but sometimes the energy wants us to do nothing that day. Just like my show being canceled today because the internet's out in Connecticut just allowed me to come over here to even though I do show up on lives on Facebook, but I show up through Goldilocks Productions and not my own name. So now I'm getting a few different people. I want you guys to tap in and see me on Joyful Findings on Wednesdays. And again, if you haven't seen my archives, go back and check them out, because Dia's on one of them. She was my first ever guest, because I see she's over there in my little friends list over there as people that are commenting. So you guys are awesome. You guys are so amazing, and I'm so happy that you guys are going to start creating more. And as you see, my hands are going to start doing this. I'm like, all right, what are we going to create? It's like my thinking hat is on. And I've got a lot of new ideas that have been coming to me too. It's like, what do you wake up thinking about in the morning? Write it down, okay? Whether it's fear or whether it's something positive, write it down. They want you to write down whatever dreams you're having and keep a little dream diary, because this is going to help a lot of people as things are going on too. And they also want people to really open their eyes, okay? They really, really, really want you to open your eyes, kind of clearing the sand out of them, like we just woke up from a long sleepy nap, or, a long slumber, you know what I mean? I almost feel like I'm a bear waking up from hibernation, and we're getting all that sand out of our eyes. And we're going to see things through new lenses, right? Because 2020 is about seeing things differently as well. So I want you to see things the way that you want to see them, not the way that they're being produced for you. Because again, we have two timeline splits going on, right? We have a negative timeline and we have the positive timeline. I choose the positive timeline. So I hope you guys are all on that positive timeline with me, because we are the creators. And more of us, and more of the collective in the humanity is now coming on and leading us forward. Okay, it's all leading us in the same direction. It's like we finally, it's like last week or whenever it was, I called this the GPS. This is your God positioning sensor, right? Or your service, right? So, and again, that could be your North Star. So it's all leading us in the right direction. We're feeling it now. We're feeling it, and we're all starting to come together more. So this is going to create much more joy and happiness, even here on earth. And they also want you to understand that the people that don't want to be here on earth anymore, where it's too much of a struggle, earth is just too hard for them, they're not going to stay here. And we have to allow them to release their soul from earth and allow them to go into the heavenly planes, because they can be of great assistance over there as well. Because it's like, I feel like a lot of people are letting go right now. They're getting to their frustration points. And a lot of truth is really starting to come out, and it's going to shock people, okay? A lot of this truth is coming out, and it's kind of shocking, because each time I learn a little more of the truth, I'm like, oh my God, I had no idea. I was like, where was I? I was that ostrich with my head in the sand, you know what I mean? But once I became awake and aware and started to understand what my higher self wanted me to do, because I know I'm here to be of service of God and to help humanity move forward. I know that deep in my heart, and you can tell when I talk this fast that I'm actually doing it. So you guys know that you are also here to do part of God's work. We all signed up. We said, all right, mission to Earth. Who wants to go? We all signed up for this. Every single one of us, we've trained our whole lives for this, and now it's go time, okay? Because it's been go time since at least March, but 2020, all of 2020 has definitely been go time for all of us. It's just time for us to pick up whatever it is that we want and create new out of that. So you guys create new, have fun, be joyful, act like a kid every once in a while, because sometimes we get so caught up in being serious that we can't do that. Okay, we can't be too serious. It's just like, if you guys are on my Facebook page, you've seen that I had my little balloon hat on 4th of July, and I felt just like a kid. I felt like a kid when I was twisting the balloons up. And I just randomly threw it all together. But it's like, have fun, be a kid. Don't be afraid to be who you need to be. Don't shelter yourself anymore. Come out of your shells, come out of your boxes, come out wherever you are, because now it's time for you to be the free sovereign souls that you desire to be, and you guys are the creators of what you're creating. So think positive, think great. And again, I'm probably going to leave you with this. Again, on Wednesdays, definitely check me out on Joyful Finding Show. This is just a little taste of what I do. And if you guys ever want to reach me for a reading, all my information is on my business page. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week when I do my live show again. Wednesdays, the Joyful Finding Show, 1 p.m. Eastern. You can find it here at Goldilocks Productions and on the Joyful Finding Show on Goldilocks Productions on YouTube. You guys have a great day. I love you. See you soon.